So, the fifth song off of the Doors Soft Parade, which, by the way, if you guys haven't heard our Soft Parade reactions, make sure you check them out down below in the description. I have a playlist with all of our Doors reactions. Make sure you guys are all the way caught up. But here we go. This is Easy Ride, not Easy Rider. But this track obviously has to be named after the movie Easy Rider. And looking up this movie, because I've never seen it, it's pretty funny that this has Peter Fonda in it. And we just discovered from the Beatles album Revolver on She Said, that song's about an acid trip that they had with Peter Fonda. And I still haven't seen a Peter Fonda movie or know who this guy is. And now we got the Doors referencing a movie with Peter Fonda in it. So it's got Jack Nicholson in it too. I mean, we got to get updated. We got to check out this movie for sure. It's badass. They're on motorcycles. This is like the OG motorcycle movie. It probably
I'm sure
is.
Bill Burr likes this movie.
Yeah. Bill Burr definitely enjoys this movie. So Easy Ride was written by Morrison, of course. You already know. All right. Here we go. Easy Ride.
What we riding? Maybe this is just a nice track to ride a horse to.
Could be. A horse,
Just chilling.
motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Let's go, man. Easy Ride. Let's dive.
And I know it will be
Whoa.
an easy ride. All right. And I know it will be
Hey, Robbie.
easy ride. Okay. The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control, excitement soon unfold. And I know it will be easy ride. Yeah. Joy for vaguely with your pride. With your pride, yeah.
Ooh, Robbie.
Come on, Krieger. Ray.
Ray. John.
Like polished stone, I see your eyes. Like burning glass, like burning glass. Hear you smile, smile, babe. The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control, excitement soon unfold. Hey! Ooh!
Yeah, Jim.
In darkness by my side. Seize the summer in your pride.
Come on, Jim.
Take the winter in your stride. Let's ride. Easy, easy.
All right.
So this one's got like a little like
You could ride a horse to this really
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one's kind of got like a country twang to it.
I was thinking that, yeah.
with the way that the guitar tone sounds. But yeah, man.
What was that noise? I was like,
Yeah, I think that was Jim maybe doing harmonization or something. Or
Oh.
or you're
Or
talking
the
about
bass?
talking about the bass guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Oh, that dun-dun-dun, that's Robbie.
Oh, that's Robbie?
That's Robbie on the guitar.
Ah, that was such a nice, like, ending.
You also hear Jim going, dum.
Yeah, I was gonna
dum,
say,
dum,
and Jim
dum.
was, like, doing it too.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man. Jim always has to say, like, creep something in at the end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so this one's got like a fast tempo. Ray, you know, just shredding the organ, of course. It's also got some like groove to it. The song's also got some groove to it to where like it reminds me of dancing in a saloon or something.
Yeah.
All right, hopping into the lyrics here. I know it will be an easy ride. The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control. Excitement soon unfolds.
It's already deep.
We're already getting there. I think I know
we were
where
just
this.
riding.
I think I know where this ride goes to. I think I know where this lyrical ride goes to here. But let's keep reading here. I know it will be easy ride. Joy for vaguely with your pride. Black polished stone, I see your eyes like burning glass. Hear you smile. The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control, excitement soon unfolds. Call the queen, be my bride. Raging darkness by my side. Seize the summer in your pride. Take the winter in your stride. Jim, I'll tell you what, man. You never make it easy, bro. You never make it easy.
It's never an easy ride.
It's not an easy ride deciphering these lyrics. All right, I think, you know, since this is the Doors of Perception, as usual, there are multiple ways to interpret the lyrics of this track. Now, number one, I think it's about love. You know, this love is like an easy ride. It's also like sexual innuendo, you know, talking about riding, of course. The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control, excitement soon unfolds. Excitement soon unfolds is like, we're about to get into it. It's about to go down. You know, like when I see your eyes like burning glass, it's like that passionate love in your eyes. And it's like my fingers would explore the mask that you wore. It's like, it's somewhat sexual. It's like I'm taking off your clothes. I'm taking off your mask. Because once your clothes are off, your costume of control, I'm in control. Now, I do think that this is the more shallow interpretation of the song.
I think Jim wanted to be in a Western or something.
Yeah. I think a lot of kids growing up in this era when Westerns were coming out wanted to be cowboys.
Right.
Okay, it's clicking now. All right, so the other interpretation that I got here, and you already know I'm going with this. Look, these other tracks, a lot of them can be seen from the perspective of the elite rich speaking them. And I think that's what this is right here. He's saying the elite rich think it's going to be an easy ride for them, right? The mask that you wore, my fingers would explore. Costume of control. You think you have control, but you don't. So it's like, I know how to manipulate you. I know how to, you know, get under your mask. You know, that costume of control that you think that you have. Because think about when he says, with your pride. It doesn't say with my pride. He's getting joy with your pride. So basically, you believe you're in control, and you're gaining pride by accomplishing all these things, but at the end of the day, you're buying a bunch of things through corporations and different large businesses, and that money's going to me. And instead of passionate love in your eyes, like burning glass, like the other interpretation, I think he's saying passionate fire for like a successful career, like succeeding and getting money, that passion in your eyes like that. And then, to come down here, I think this is the most telling part, is when he says, Raging darkness by my side. That's the only time he said my. Raging darkness by my side, as in you can't see me. But also I have evil, like I do evil things. And then it's, seize the summer in your pride, take the winter in your stride. In other words, I have no worries because I'm just hopping on your back as you work like a workhorse for me. Crazy, bro.
They're riding off of your talent.
Yeah. Jim is so good at making a song that can be looked at from different perspectives. That love song, but also anti-rich double entendre. He's done that multiple times now.
Yep.
And he's killing it. And that's why the song also has like this groove, because it's like, it's an easy ride. Like I'm feeling good because I don't have to do much. I get to sit back and relax, watch the chips stack up while everybody else is running around with their head cut off because I run this corrupt government. It's an easy ride because I'm hopping on your back and you're taking me to paradise. That's crazy, dude. Moving along, the next track is called Wild Child. It is written by, hold on. The next track number 6 is called Wild Child. It is written by Jim Morrison. Let's dive. Oh. Coming like that, Robbie. Okay. Come in. Let's go, Ray.
Child, full of grace, savior of the human race, your cruel face.
Ooh. John!
Oh, shit.
Natural child, terrible child, not your mother's, oh, yo, father's child, yo, our child, screaming wild.
Ah! Fuck yeah!
An ancient lunatic reigns in the trees in the night.
Ooh. Let's go, Robbie!
Robbie.
Woo!
With hunger at her heels, freedom in her eyes, she dances on her knees, pirate prince at her side, stirring into
Yeah!
the hollow idol's eyes. Wild child, full of grace, savior of the human race, up to face, up to face,
Ah.
up to face. You remember when we were in Africa?
What?
Otis did it.
Why does he always gotta say some random shit at the end?
This man is such a poet.
You remember when we were in Africa?
Wow. What a fucking riff,
Good.
dude. What a riff.
That was funky.
And then random as hell pause and like a really fast drum roll, but pauses in between.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Jim Morrison. I mean, not Jim. What I meant to say.
John Densmore.
John Densmore. Robbie is shredding on this track, and then Ray's organ was really complimenting Robbie's guitar. There was one part where he like played right off of Robbie's guitar, and the harmony between the two was like so good. It sounded so freaking good. Definitely coming back to this one. This one might be high up on my list by the end. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's get into these crazy lyrics. I already know. Not too many lyrics here.
What? There's like no lyrics.
But I already know it's going to be something of a ride. Wild child, full of grace. Savior of the human race. Your cool face. Natural child, terrible child. Not your mother's or your father's child. You're our child. You don't stop with it. This whole album, I already know, is out of the perspective of the manipulating, governing rich. The entire album is a genius. It's a soft parade because they subliminally do this. It's all behind closed doors. An ancient lunatic reigns in the trees of the night. With hunger at her heels, freedom in her eyes, she dances on her knees, pirate prince at her side, staring into the hollow idol's eye. So I think the beginning of the track, verse 1 and verse 2, is out of the perspective of the governing rich calling us their children and saying, you know, we're screaming wild because we're trying to make it. We're trying to make money in this capitalist economy. And we're their child in the way because they know how to manipulate our minds. And that's why they say you're not your father's or your mother's child. You're our child. Because your father and your mother are our child too, basically. And calling us a savior because we all have this delusion that we're going to be, you know, the savior. They gas us up so we're ready to run on the hamster wheel, you know? The bridge, I think, jumps out of the perspective and it's just more of like a narration. So then it's like, an ancient lunatic reigns in the trees of the night. That's saying like there's something that has been ruling this land behind closed doors for a while. An ancient lunatic. Hunger at her heels, freedom in her eyes. You know, that's talking about the civilians, you know. The innocent civilians. I think he uses a woman because women can be seen as more innocent, you know. So we're all hungry. We got hunger at our heels. Literally hungry. Like we want to eat. We have to work to eat. Freedom in her eyes. You know, we're dreaming of financial freedom. She dances on her knees, pirate prince at her side, staring into the hollow idol's eye. She does whatever she can to get money. You know, even if it's, you know, it's a dirty world, man. And pirate prince at her side, I think that's a reference to taxes coming out, and also, you know, that's also a reference to the ancient lunatic. I think the ancient lunatic is the same person as the pirate prince in this track. And staring into the hollow idol's eye. What I think that means is he's talking about artists that don't bring a message. You know, he wants artists to not just sing about plain old love. I mean, Jim Morrison doesn't really do that. I think almost every song that he has that can be interpreted as a love song, it could be looked at as something else. You know, almost every song. I think he's trying to say hollow idol's eye as in like, these artists aren't real. They're doing whatever they can to make money. they're not being a true idol. You remember when we were in Africa?
Yeah.
So I think he brought that up because I don't know if he's trying to reference like that's where all of humanity has come from, is from Africa, or if he's trying to reference when like the US had slaves.
Right.
One or the other. That's what I think. And I think he's trying to say, like, you know, the slavery still lives on. Or possibly he could be referring to history being pushed onto us when we shouldn't be worried about history. We should be worried about right now. You know. Like, you remember when we were in Africa? Well, why does that matter? You know, why are you telling us about that when we should be thinking about how you guys are literally digging in our back pockets? Because it's like, do you remember that? Like, no. Nobody remembers that. The answer to that question is no. Nobody knows. Nobody was there. So why should we care? One or the other. Absolutely love this one, though. Like I said, this one's probably going to be up there as one of my favorites. I don't know, though, because that last track, I'm staring at it. It's got 8 minutes and 35 seconds, of course. Cannot wait to hear the last track on every Doors album.